Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. This is general scope for March 2017. Kind of excited, my birthday is coming up on Monday the 27th. I already did pre-shuffle, I laid out the cards, excuse me, and what else is going on? If you comment me, it's not always exact that I'll be able to reply to it. I've been having issues with trying to reply to people. It won't let me. There's a failure that goes on, and it's frustrating. So I would end up actually liking it, hitting the like button or the love button. So having a little bit issues with that, but let's get this started with you. So first card that comes up is the Hermit. So apparently a quiet time for you in the beginning of March, or see, I don't really like to do that either. Not necessarily reading from the beginning to the end of March. That's not usually how I read it. It's all kind of story told in there altogether. But or let's just say maybe you're coming into March, peaceful, quiet time, kind of isolating yourself. Um, what else? What else? What else? What am I getting from this? You do have a light shining inside of you that wants to come out. So more, I guess, quiet time. That's messages I'm getting. Quiet time for you. Let your light shine. Kind of something else that's been going on. A message that was for me today, but I'm inspired to share with all of you guys. Shine your light. Don't dim down your light for anybody else. Trying to match their light fixtures or what have you. Shine your light within you as bright as you can, as loud as you can. That's how you learn to more love yourself. So that's kind of a message that I wanted to try to get out to you guys, all of you guys, all of the signs, for the message that I've been getting today. So yeah, don't dim down your light to match someone else's frequency. Shine your light for you. Let it go. Let it explode. Kinda, sorta, not kinda, sorta. Do it. Um, so Hermit, quiet times. Could also be intimate time as well, but as a general, it's more of isolation, knowledge, wisdom, kind of going within, and but a light does shine for you. There is wisdom, there is knowledge in silence and quiet time, getting the answers that you need, finding the answers that you need, for yourself, for whatever questions you have, whatever you're frustrated with, whatever you're, how can I say, having issues with. The answers are there. It's just that you need to kind of go within. So that's the main kind of a main thing. You have a lot of major arcana, so that's something you need to pay attention to, because it's really trying to send a message off. And the next card you have is Death. Don't be frightened about this. It doesn't necessarily mean a literal death. This is a transformation that you're going through. So I guess the main theme would be the going within, finding the answers, the wisdom, the knowledge that you need. And this is a time of transformation. So something needs to die, fall away, in order for you to move on to the next phase that you need to move on to new beginnings. So that's something there. The next one is the shadow side. This is the Devil card. In this deck, I am using the Witch's Tarot by Ellen, I can't remember her name, Dugan, I believe her name is. So I want to also give a shout out to Kimberly, and I don't want to murder your name, Trowick, because you're one of the ones that I was also trying to comment to. You were, I just want to thank you for subscribing, for one, and I'm glad that you're enjoying the readings. And I do enjoy doing these, so just a shout out to you for that. Thank you for subscribing. So the shadow side devil, sorry to interrupt. This is all about you guys, so sorry. The devil card. So maybe from what I am gaining here is this all flows together with the Hermit card and the Death card. Maybe there are some this card is or represents like addictions. It could be anything, not just like drugs, alcohol, and so forth. It doesn't necessarily have to be with those. It could be food. It could be relationships. And but there's, and because this is the shadow side is what it's called, so there's something going on within your dark side that's not helping you, that you need to let die, fall away, and that's why you're going into maybe an isolation mode, whatever these whatever your demons, or whatever demons is going on inside of you, you're taking that break for yourself to kind of work it and situate it all out. So that's that. So yes, paying heed. So it's kind of, this story is kind of unfolding as we speak, but there's a bright side to all of this, because you're going to come out a new person. This is the Fool card. New beginnings, new journeys, coming out of that transformation with new hope, new curiosity. What else? Lively, becoming more lively, becoming the person that you are, or who you've been wanting to become. So new beginnings definitely on the horizons for you. These messages can run and spill into from February into March. So, and these readings do last not just for the whole month, kind of spills into the next month as well. So but pay attention to these major arcanas. But you come out of all of this with new spirit, with new energy, with new hopes, dreams, visions as well. So coming out really good, and it also ends on a good note. The last card that we have is the Four of Wands. So celebration. There's going to be something to celebrate after coming through this little darkness. Just don't stay stuck there. Whatever darkness is going on within your life, don't stay stuck there. You know, the cards say you'll come out of it just fine, just great, with great support as well. If not from somebody, then the energies around you, maybe from guidance, from spirit, from whomever, but it's coming from somewhere. This great support that support system that you'll be having with you throughout this whole transition period. But something to celebrate, good times. This also could be a marriage. This usually represents a wedding, but if, of course, if you're not seeing anybody, then how are you going to get married? But at least that's soon. Hopefully people aren't doing that. But great times in store. You also got this, like I said, like the support system, because there will be people around you. But there is going to be a cause for celebration, something to celebrate, the good times, cheerfulness. What else is there? Stability. Fours is all about stability and balance, and so forth. So you're going to be in a more stable place, and in a better place than you were when you kind of started out with March, or that spilling in from end of February coming into March. So you'll end up, March will be end up being a very good good time for you, at least coming out of it and then going into April. So that's that brings us to the end of the reading, or our little scope here. I don't know if you want me to recap, but I can. So going into isolation, you're withdrawing yourself from the world. That does not necessarily mean you'll be alone, because just because you're finding yourself going into isolation doesn't mean you're still not going to go out, still have some fun. Do the things that you would normally do. It's just you will find that time to kind of isolate yourself. So it doesn't mean total isolation. I just want to clarify that. So going into an isolation, finding your wisdom, finding the knowledge, finding, you know, your little journey there, to try to find answers to this dark time that you're probably in. But brings a transition, things falling away. You probably find the wisdom to shed or shred or what have you, just get rid of, let go of things that no longer serve you. So you're coming into that transition, but you'll come out a beautiful person, much better than you have probably in a long time, with new curiosity, new hope, new dreams, just carefree, fancy free, you know, so to speak. Again, you're probably not alone, although it's not, maybe not true for everybody. Some people may just be going through this alone, but you also have guidance, like I say, through spirit and so forth. So but if you have people support, that's awesome, because that helps out a lot too, especially if they really understand you, and your true you. But it'll all end up with a cause for a celebration for you, in the end. So I thank you. I thank you for joining me. I thank you for watching. I hope, you know, all of you get something out of this. Of course, this will touch some people, probably not all, but it is more general scope for, you know, for you guys. But hopefully it's some truth. You might also, if this does not resonate with you, you can go and check out your moon sign, your rising sign. So you might get something out of that as well. So it takes two to tarot, so to speak. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in April.